I suppose I could watch the Goldbergs.
You ready, kids?
Why do I pay for a membership if I still gotta watch the ads? I'm switching streaming platforms. All right. I don't know, guys. Unless our problem is a hungry alligator. A remote possibility for a Florida-dwelling man who never leaves his house. I don't think running away is a good way to solve anything.
Poor thing.
Roman, I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, is that not nice? I didn't mean to. I agree with your new opinion, Virgil, and the movie we're about to watch is going to demonstrate just how bad running and hiding can be. That is, if the film you submitted received the most votes. I have a feeling it did. Now, I may not have voted for Frozen, Roman, but I'm still rooting for your happiness. Oh my goodness, 100% of the votes went to Frozen! Yay! Landslide victory! Oh, I spilled my imaginary drink. Falsehood, I did not vote for Frozen. You don't get a vote because you didn't wear a onesie. I don't wear those anymore, they're too childish. No onesie, no vote. Like our founding fathers believed. Similarly, I am skeptical about whether Thomas has anything to gain from a children's picture that he has already seen. Too childish? Nothing to gain. Thomas is in a bad place, Logan. What would you have him watch? There Will Be Blood? A bad place? Thomas is at home. And home is where the heart is. How can Thomas feel BAD with his inner DAD? I can think of a few ways. What I've been trying to get at is, do you really think a distraction is the most helpful thing right now? Hey, Thomas, I didn't know you were in this movie. Roman, stop. Some psychologists might be more inclined to call a distraction in this context and it's a weird phrase, I think it's German. In a situation like this one, in which there presently does not seem to be an action that Thomas can take to address his feelings without exacerbating the problem, temporarily redirecting his attention to something good or neutral can be beneficial. Ah, and who among us could forget the absolute bop that is this weird ice cutting song? I don't know, Roman. I think this song is pretty cool. Oh, look out. What? I'm just saying it's a chilled out groove. Oh, I might need you to leave if you don't stop. And from this point on, no more Nordic-inspired numbers. The sooner we confront the problem, the sooner we can leave this mess behind us. Like these ice cutters are just frickin' leaving this child behind them? Whose kid is he? Why does no one notice they're leaving him? Not necessarily, Virgil. Some things need time. Like evolution. Okay, but how does watching a movie help? Externalization. It's a key feature for many types of distraction. Externalization means giving one's attention to a sensation outside of one's own body. It's helpful because it can be much easier to give your focus to something than it is to actively take your focus away from something. Right. Hence Frozen. Thomas is going to be seeing Frozen 2 for the first time tomorrow, and I think he should focus on that. He just needs something to look forward to.
Hi, I'm Olaf. I love warm hugs. I love you, Olaf.
I also love you, Olaf.
Cuties, I'm gonna keep you.
Ah, you're joking, right? No, you're mine now.
The heart is not so easily changed,
No, it isn't.
but the head can be persuaded.
Can it, though?
You must learn to control it. Fear will be your enemy.
So you're saying lock her away forever because she's dangerous? Nah, nope. See what you did there? You're making her fear her powers. I just warned you about that.
I've started talking to the pictures on the walls. Hang in there, Joan.
Joan! Joan and I, like this.
Just watching the hours tick by.
She better stop with that TikTok sound. It's making me way too aware of the passage of time.
Do you have to go?
You'll be fine, Elsa.
But you two won't, am I right? They're gonna die at sea. I sleep in the bath.
Did I screw everything up?
No, I threw out your vote so you couldn't do that.
No, I mean, are we making the right decision here?
Okay, I hear you. Frozen is one of the newer Disney movies. I miss the hand-drawn animation as much as the next side, but this movie was an instant classic when
No, should Thomas be staying home right now?
Well, Virgil, Thomas made his decision, and I think we should all just try to settle into it.
How are you telling me to settle into something right now when you've taken your sweet time to settle into things that you were uncomfortable with in the past?
I just think we should all just try to relax.
You do realize who you're talking to, right?
Virgil, how many times has our response to a difficult decision been half committing to one option and subsequently panicking about whether that option is our best option until it's too late for Thomas to change his mind?
Are you actually asking me that question? I'm genuinely asking because I can't tell. Do you want me to? I can count them out.
No.
7,006 times.
No.
You're just so literal. I don't.
No, Patton's right. We need to try to be resolute. The decision has been made.
Why have a ballroom with no balls?
Wait, Hans is tricking Anna into believing that he's in love with her, but she's not around, so why did he make that face? Yeah, you're right. The only explanation for it is that this is his evil plotting face.
Or the chocolate fondue.
Oh man, yeah, I'm like so f***ed up on chocolate fondue. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Is something wrong, Patton?
Cat got you.
Oof. And then the first person to give her attention since she lost her parents is actually just taking advantage of her.
There's no way she's coming out of this situation without trust issues.
Not a footprint to be seen.
Except for the footprints behind you. Hey, yeah.
What if this just makes things worse? Don't let them in, don't let them see.
Be the good girl, always have to be.
So, what's happening now with her? Is she...
What if he thinks we're avoiding him? And that just makes him more mad at Thomas. He'll probably figure that Thomas isn't showing face because of him. He might have been an idiot, but he's not anymore.
She really shouldn't let go of any more of her clothing, that's for sure. She's gonna freeze to death.
If he does think that way, and if he does get more angry, well then, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Or maybe we should try to cross the bridge while it's still sturdy, instead of trying to cross a crumbling bridge later.
What about a bridge?
If the bridge is crumbling later, then it's because the violent storm that's out right now damaged the bridge. We shouldn't try to cross the bridge until the storm blows over. We need to make like Elsa and let it go.
Lie low in our kingdom of isolation. Come on, Patton, don't go for the low-hanging fruit. There's a storm out tonight? If so, an outdoor social gathering seems ill-advised. It's for the best that you stayed home. Do you think this ice castle has a shitter?
Ice toilet!
Or a bed?
Ice bed!
This place sounds awful. This thing with the reindeer. Outside of nature's laws?
He definitely f***s the reindeer.
Nope.
If only there was someone out there who loved you.
If only there was someone out there who loved you. You meddled with the vote to ensure that we would watch this, and yet you're the one constantly making fun of it. Look, this is how I show my love. Something that's always bothered me with this movie is that an act of true love will save Anna's life. And we learn that that true love doesn't have to be romantic love. So why doesn't Olaf, nearly sacrificing his life to comfort Anna because he cares more about her than himself, count as an act of true love? He even says some people are worth melting for. Like, bruh.
Take care of my sister.
Oh, you've already done a good job of that yourself, Elsa.
I bet he's talking about you right now. Thomas talked about him to other people.
We're all gossipy bitches sometimes.
No, there's nothing wrong with talking. Sometimes you just need to air things out or get a second opinion. But what if he's telling the story wrong and misrepresenting Thomas to everybody at the party? Everyone likes him. He could turn everyone against Thomas by painting him as some unsympathetic, judgmental jerk.
If Thomas's friends immediately and uncritically accept the first negative thing they're told about Thomas as a fact, them. Also, if our combative compatriot were to slanderously misrepresent Thomas to that extent, then maybe that's not a friendship Thomas should try to hold on to.
Maybe not. If he lied on purpose, but you only see things from your perspective, and your perspective is your eyeballs looking out, away from you, and that makes it a lot harder to see your own flaws, or where you went wrong, or... Oh, sweet Frank Iero.
What is it now?
Maybe you were in the wrong. Maybe you were a something. Just think about it.
Like I have a choice.
When Rico brought up that he used to not support gay rights, maybe you shouldn't have immediately started angrily interrogating him because he used the past tense and he trusted you enough to share a history that he wasn't proud of with you. And sure, maybe he wouldn't have gotten around to some of the stuff you wanted to know about on his own, but things might have gone smoother if you just calmly asked later. And even though you had a right to feel angry, maybe you shouldn't have taken your anger out on him because he's right, he is a different person now. And attacking a person for opinions they don't have doesn't really do anybody any good. And even though he was being kind of snobby when he told you that your behavior is unacceptable, you still shouldn't have fired back, oh yeah, like me kissing a man is unacceptable, because again, he doesn't feel that way anymore. And he's always been supportive and comfortable around you and your boyfriends. Now maybe we ruined it. And now maybe we ruined it. And now maybe we ruined it. Blah, 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 blah.
Thomas, Virgil, you guys have officially made me
Lose my marbles!
Please do me a favor and name 5 things that you can see. Staircase.
Impending doom.
Olaf.
A future without friends.
Lamp.
Blind.
Pants. Now 4 things that you can feel. Pants.
A bad feeling.
Couch.
Wall.
Hair. 3 things that you can hear.
Frozen heart.
Olaf.
The fan.
The ice machine for some reason. 2 things that you can smell. Clean shirt.
The deodorant Thomas put on because he was gonna go out tonight.
Oh. And 1 thing that you can taste. A sour taste in my mouth, probably left over from those reheated leftover Tide noodles and leftovers.
Stupid noodles. Gave me such diarrhea.
Your mind has been figuratively traveling through time and space, from meh to meh, both of which take place elsewhere. That cognitive commutation can be harmful because there's often not much that you can do in the here and now to resolve the issue. What I just had you do a moment ago was an exercise to remind you that you are here now, in your apartment, not somewhere else, dealing with something else. You are safe. All right. Thank you, Logan. No problem. Just you're a cool teacher being his cool self. All right. Things will be all right. Even though Rico's views weren't all right, they are now. And sure, this complicates my feelings about him, but you know, I'll adjust. Just like he had to. Well, kind of. But still, if anyone can understand that sometimes people need time to come around, it's him. He's all right by me. Things will be all right between us. Because we're still friends. At least as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, just take it from Frozen's most inspirational song, Fixer Upper. People make bad choices when they're mad or scared or stressed. Throw a little love their way, and you'll bring out their best. Thank you, Roman. That's barely applicable. Also, we the villagers have thought it over, and with no discussion whatsoever, we've decided we're not scared anymore, and ice magic is actually cool as hell! So, Elsa's power set includes
Freezing water, freezing objects, creating ice and snow from nothing, instantly creating anything she can imagine out of ice, poison ice blast that slowly kill you, giving life to snow and or ice, erasing fabric from existence, creating fabric from ice, I guess, melting snow and ice, telekinetic manipulation of frozen water, creating an eternal winter, creating an eternal mini winter snow cloud that can follow a subject around wherever they go, and reviving dead flora.
Yeah, all checks out.
With Elsa's seemingly and then a little bit of a
Oh, I get it. You shouldn't trust an open door.
True love is a closed door that eventually is opened up to you.
I can assure you that no one was thinking that when they made this movie, Patton.
It's too bad we didn't go to that party. What if your soulmate was there? And now you're never gonna get another.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Watching a film is clearly too passive of an exercise to allay Thomas's troubled thoughts. I think we need a more active distraction that Thomas can really think about and focus on. Shut up, Virgil, is basically what I'm saying. Should we vote on what we're gonna do next? Oh, I was looking for this.
Oh my gosh, to see, is that what you look like with your hat off?
Roman, don't touch my shit, little bitch. Well, I was gonna rig the vote anyway, so I can just let you all know that we're gonna rewrite Frozen 1! Oh, are we going to end the inconsistencies in the No. Yes. I don't know what you're asking.
We're gonna make it better.
But I thought you said it was an instant classic.
Instant classic doesn't mean flawless flick.
Yeah, it's true. Those two phrases are not synonymous. Here's my take. Olaf fully melts by the fire while accompanying a dying Anna, which does qualify as an act of true love. Then, Anna must rescue Elsa from Hans, who gets a proper Disney villain song, maybe a reprise of Love is an Open Door called, I'm spitballing here, Love is an Open Wound. Then, once Hans is defeated and the sisters are reunited, we learn that Olaf had so much love for Anna because he was Elsa's creation. In other words, Olaf was imbued with Elsa's sisterly love for Anna.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not my kind of fan fiction. I'm going to bed. In the buff.
And then since Elsa can create life, she can resurrect Olaf from the puddle.
But would bringing Olaf back lessen the weight and impact of his sacrifice? Maybe Olaf the Puddle Man has already evaporated by the time they make it back to him.
I see your point, Virgil, but how about this? Nobody dies, especially not cute little snowmen.
Take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out.
All right, that was great. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever said those things about you.